Caitlin Clark is going
annals of women's basketball. Michael Che, Travis Scott, Jason Kelsey, Travis Kelsey, and Lisa Bluer, Caitlin Clark's college coach, are all featured in a Nike commercial. Not a single WNBA legend or well-known celebrity. The message is to move on. The town has a new queen. This is the part that no one wants to say out. A'ja Wilson, the champion, two-time MVP, gold medalist, and person who has supported our league for years, has never received a commercial like this. Celebrities have never been queued up to wear promotional shoes. Nike has never sent influencers opulent parcels that don't open until Christmas.
Hey, Caitlin! Can you make it from there?
Hey, Caitlin, how about from here?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, she can't make it from there.
No chance.
Caitlin, Carlito, let. You got it.
Give that some thought. The rookie wonder has been chosen above the greatest player in the league at the moment. Nike isn't even trying to be discreet about it. The commercial actually states, "I'm sorry, A'ja. Step aside. This isn't anything I made up." They included it directly in the advertisement. Picture yourself as A'ja Wilson observing your own.
Hey, Caitlin from here might be impressive. Am I right?
Whatever, Che.
So right here.
From there!
From anywhere.
On national television, sponsors order you to move aside. Are you curious about the true nature of this? Nike has finally acknowledged what they ought to have done 3 years ago. Make a real investment in women's basketball. Spring 2026 will see the release of Caitlin Clark's iconic shoe. She is in her 3rd season. Why not the first year? She was already well known. NBA viewership figures were being crushed by Iowa games. Even before she entered a WNBA arena, she was already well known. Nike held off.
Quote from Anywhere Nike ad features Travis Scott and the Kelsey brothers. They are in this ad. We're one step closer to Caitlin Clark's signature shoe unveiling, but before that, the moment has arrived in 2026. Nike has released the first official spot centered around the women's basketball superstar. Travis Scott, the Kelsey brothers, Michael Che is in it from SNL. Lisa Bluder is in it. It's hilarious. She's in it. Stephanie White's not.
Their bets were hedged. They weren't sure if women's basketball could genuinely increase sales or if the hype was genuine. Now that they've understood what everyone else previously knew, they're rushing to catch up and investing LeBron-level funds in this launch. Money is printed by this woman. The From Anywhere branding is very brilliant. It revolves around her pulling up from half court, the logo, and distances that make vintage coaches go crazy. She doesn't follow conventional rules when playing. And Nike is doing a fantastic job of promoting that disobedience. This is where things get tricky, though. Never before has a WNBA player received such a high level of funding, production value, and celebrity roster. For Diana Taurasi, no. Not for Breanna Stewart, not for Sue Bird, and not for the MVP who is sitting there taking in this whole circus. Influencers received personalized promotional materials from Nike. Luxurious packaging, bracelets, and the ultimate treatment for their top talents. This is the domain of the Jordan brand. This is marketing for Kobe legacy. Additionally, they are doing this for a player who is in her 2nd season. Legends who founded this league, however, never made an effort like this. Tell me it doesn't hurt. A'ja Wilson has embodied every ideal. Strong on the court, professional off it, and a good ambassador who has long pushed for increased compensation and league expansion. And her prize, observing someone. Avoid the line. It has nothing to do with who is a better basketball player. Wilson may be the better player at the moment because she is more seasoned, successful, and proven in the league that she truly rules. However, Nike seems unconcerned with that. Engagement is important to them. Cultural effect is important to them. Who sells shoes matters to them. Additionally, Caitlin Clark currently sells more stuff than any other WNBA player in history. The figures are accurate. Fans have already made plans to set up tents outside shopping centers. The profit margins are making resellers drool. These shoes will cause websites to crash, sell out quickly, and generate a secondary market where consumers would spend 3 times as much as they would at retail. That is the domain of transcendent athletes. That is what takes place when you become a cultural phenomenon in addition to being a skilled basketball player. Caitlin wrote about joining the all-time greats Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, and JD on Nike's iconic lineup. In terms of marketability, she currently operates on that rung. Pure marketing power, not talent or heritage. Additionally, Ozza Wilson must witness it in real time. This is regarded as one of the most difficult Nike ads in recent memory. The buzz is crazy. Everyone is excited. This is a moment for women's basketball that everyone is celebrating. However, no one wants to discuss the implications for the players who cleared the path but were never able to drive on it. This is the unpleasant reality. The appearance of Travis Kelce in this, all of his supporters, including every Taylor Swift fan on earth, are drawn to the commercial. Football fans who adore Jason Kelce's charisma are drawn to him. The music industry is introduced by Travis Scott. Fans of comedy are brought in by Michael Che. Caitlin Clark is being cross-promoted by Nike to viewers who would not normally watch a WNBA game. That is a very clever tactic. That's how a sport develops. However, why was this tactic unavailable to athletes like Ozza Wilson and Breanna Stewart, who have been pleading with companies to fund women's basketball for 10 years? There was always talent. The ability remained constant. There was always greatness. What was absent was widespread attention that was too great for marketers to ignore. That was brought by Caitlin. She initiated the conversation. She was successful. Nike couldn't pretend that women's basketball wasn't profitable. Her gift to this league is that she demonstrated the existence of the market. However, it also serves as a reminder that everyone who came before her was let down by the system. Players who were worthy of this investment but were never given it. Nike is not considering this as a niche product for a tiny market, but rather as a popular product with mainstream appeal. If more businesses adopt that mentality, women's basketball might undergo a complete transformation. However, it is now only helping one particular player. Everyone else is still holding out hope that their turn will ever arrive. The ugly truth is that the majority of WNBA players will never be promoted to this level. Although it's unfair, sports marketing operates in this manner. Companies invest in athletes who they believe would yield the most returns. Nike currently believes Caitlin Clark, not Ozza Wilson, to be that player. Although Clark is the better business choice, Wilson may be the superior player on the court. It's harsh, but that's the reality. For women's basketball marketing, this commercial marks a turning point. The value of production is unparalleled. The star power is unparalleled. This is an unprecedented investment. Additionally, it's creating extremely complex dynamics for the established stars who founded this league without ever receiving backing of this size. Therefore, keep in mind that there is more to this tale, even though you should rejoice the Nike debut because it is significant for the sport. A 2-time MVP is witnessing someone else receive the recognition she has spent years pursuing. A champion is seen being told to step aside by her own sponsor. A generation of WNBA greats now understand that the investment was always feasible. Until Caitlin Clark compelled them to try, businesses simply didn't care enough. Although no one wants to discuss it, that is the fact that is most important. If this made you aware of the true state of women's basketball, click the like button. We're not done revealing the painful realities, thus, kindly subscribe to this league. Kindly let me know in a comment whether you believe Ozza Wilson has a right to be irritated or whether this is just standard procedure because the discussion is just getting started.